just for this fact that he's in a public area. As far as I can tell, he is not violent. He's not using profanity. He's been incredibly polite.
There has to be accountability here.
Right. Okay. So
that's what I'm asking.
Making people feel real uncomfortable.
I'm gonna give you all contact info.
Okay.
Yeah, so who's the boss that says I have to go? That's one way to come up to somebody, I guess. Just come up to them and say, you gotta go.
Then you can't be recording people. You can't be recording.
Why is that?
What you mean, why is that? It's people privacy.
Oh no, why is there a camera? There's a camera over there in the corner of the office.
That's for security. Are you security?
Oh, so it's for security. So if it's for security, it's okay.
Are you security?
Why would
Are you security?
No, I'm not
So are you
security.
recording people?
So you can only record people if you're security? That doesn't make sense. So you can only record people if you're security?
Bro, you're not about to get no clout for this, man.
Some clout?
Yeah,
What does that mean?
Get no clout for this. I know that people.
What does clout mean?
Like the public interest, like you be recording like police stations. You probably be at police stations and everything, don't you? Oh yeah,
I'm
no, I
trying
be
to-
seeing people like you all the time on videos.
And they're trying to get clout.
Coming, like-
Can you explain what clout is to me?
Bro, coming in like
I'm trying to figure it out.
coming in like government buildings. This is how you get paid. That's how you get paid.
Is that what clout means? Money?
Is that how you get paid?
Is that how I get paid?
Getting recorded.
Do you-
man.
How do you get paid? Every 2 weeks? Weekly?
Week, every week.
Every week?
Mhm.
Cool, man. I mean, good for you. I mean, they're in public, right?
This is the person, operation officer. You can call him and he'll give you permission to come in and do what you need to do.
I don't need... Who is this, Bill?
That's our operation manager.
Operation manager? I don't need anyone's permission to do what I'm doing.
See, I don't know what you're doing. We have like people in here. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable because even we have to they have time to release the information to be videotaped or taking pictures of.
That's not true.
Well, you make them feel very uncomfortable.
Why would that be? I've answered all your questions. Why would you feel uncomfortable?
Security. You can't do this.
Can't do
You gotta
that.
go, bro.
Yeah, no, I would just calm down if I were you, just a little bit.
You got to go, bro. For real.
Yeah,
You
no.
got to go. You want me to
Call 911 whoever you have to call.
put my hands on it?
Excuse me?
You're lying. You need to have evidence of what you're saying. Just because I'm asking similar questions, again, I have a knowledge that you do not have. That doesn't make me better than you. But if you're going to accuse me of knowing this person when you have no evidence or facts of that,
He's been doing this all day.
Yeah, would you mind to remove this from here? So we don't have this kind of back and
Yeah, I
forth.
guess.
I appreciate you.
Okay.
but as a citizen, I would encourage you to encourage those who are employees here
Sure.
to not
Yeah,
suppress
I'm
the
the
rights
senior
of the
director of
people.
center. I'm just
Yeah,
getting to work,
I
so that's
totally.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
Totally am sympathetic to that. At the end of the day, what I would just like to resolve this peacefully. I would like everyone to resolve this peacefully. If you feel that they have violated your civil rights, that is going to be between you and them. As far as
Oh, for sure. In a court of law, I understand that. But
yes,
but
as far as
yeah, our civil rights, my civil rights were definitely were violated today. But I would say there was also a crime committed here today that I need accountability for. That was explained to the other your officer over here. Can I just get your name and badge number? I'm sorry,
sure,
sir.
it's Officer Martinson 36092.
Okay. Yeah. So, officer, the security guard has no right to put his hands on me and assault me, and that's what he did. And as a citizen, I am.
Were you harmed? Was there?
That's not the way the law works.
The Code of Virginia doesn't have a separate battery charge. There's not a.
The riot act.
It's assault and battery.
Blocking
They're together.
unlawfully from a public accessible.
No, he pushed me, but it's on camera. And like I said, assault and battery. I'm very well familiar with assault and battery charge in the state of Virginia, and it 100% applies here. Even if you don't hit, if you have to put somebody in reasonable reasonable apprehension of fear. That's the way the statute's written. So if I just cocked back and I was going to hit you and I didn't, but I put you in fear, that's still an assault. So by actually hitting me and putting me in fear and of my life and bodily injury, that is 100% assault. And as a security officer, not even you as a law enforcement officer, no one has the right to do that to anyone, and I want him held accountable.
Okay, so what would you like from us at this point?
I would like you to charge him with assault and battery.
So I can't charge him right now, okay? Because what?
Of course you can. But if I did it, you would charge me 100%.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
Okay, go ahead.
I would, if the roles were reversed, I would give the exact same explanation that I'm about to. Okay.
Sure, I'm listening.
At the end of the day, I have one party who says that he was assaulted. Can you present me with any physical evidence of an assault?
I have it on camera.
On the camera.
Okay, but as far as on your person right now, you don't have any cuts, bruises, anything like that.
But you asked for
Now,
physical evidence.
as a citizen of Virginia, you have the ability to take out misdemeanor charges against any other citizen in Virginia. Okay. We will get the security guard's information for you, and you will have the ability, since it's a misdemeanor that didn't happen in my presence, you'll have the ability to take out that charge yourself going to a magistrate.
But if you're seeing it on video, it is. I've dealt with this before, officer. Can I? You know what? Can I please speak to a supervisor? Sure. Thank you. I appreciate it, officer. Thank you.
272-2430.
If I just may make the request prior to me leaving, is just to have the information of the managers here.
I think we can get that.
Because as far as you know, what is the procedure if there is a public employee that is not acting lawfully, or like what's the civil way instead of going the criminal route? What's the civil way to handle a government employee not performing his duties?
At the end of the day, it'd kind of be the same process, except
Unfortunately,
unfortunately, it would pretty much almost be the same.
Officer.
Absolutely ridiculous. I promise you, if I would have done that to him and he would have told them, they would have immediately put me in handcuffs. No question. I guarantee you. But when it seems like they're all in line, it's kind of more of a protective thing. Like, oh, he's security, so it's a little different.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, part of
no one's above the law.
Part of this Constitution. What's that? Thank you. Part of the Constitution is to actually disperse knowledge, and so from my perception right now, I just believe the security guard is acting very ignorantly. He is very sincere in his belief. He said some lies, which is true, and I think unfortunately the footage will show that. But he's under the sincere impression that he's just doing what he's told. The managers have told him to get this guy out, and therefore he's kind of being the
like a middleman.
Yeah, the scapegoat a little bit of just, again, he's not acting completely right, but I believe the real responsibility is on those managers who are shutting down the entire, like this gentleman, shutting down the entire career works just to us two because we're pointing out what he's doing is unlawful. Because this is not, you can't just shut a public facility down. There's no threat. He's not been violent. Neither of us have weapons. We're not cursing. We're being, as far as I can tell, incredibly reasonable. There's definitely tension. But that in and of itself is not a crime. That's not a reason.
They're going to do it to everybody, and therefore you can't let evil just do whatever it wants.
My supervisor and we have.
All right, thank you, appreciate it, officer.
When it goes like this.
Well, admittedly, I'm not a
supervisor?
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
What's going on?
Can I just get your name?
Yeah, Sergeant Greason.
Sergeant Greason.
Yeah, is this the other person with you? Is this person with you?
No, he was here when I got here. He's just a witness.
I guess he's not with me at all. But yeah, I was just here, exercise my rights. I'm sure you know that, Constitution protected activity. I won't go too much into that, but I was trying to be cordial with everyone, and they didn't seem to like it, which sometimes that does happen. Some people don't like it. I don't understand, but that is what it is. So my problem is why I called you is that I feel like there's no justice being done here, no accountability. The security officer inside assaulted me, and on camera, in front of a witness, he insulted me, right? All those things, and I'm demanding that he be arrested for that and charged for that. But apparently, your officers are saying that I have to just go to court myself as a victim. And I feel like that's really backwards, because if you have video evidence, you have eyewitness evidence, and you have my statement that I'm going to write, what makes that security guard? If I put my hands on somebody, I'm going to jail. I know that. I'm a very peaceful man, and I've gone to jail for less. So, but if I put my hands on people, I'm definitely going to go to jail. And the security guard put his hands on me on camera in front of a witness, and there's no accountability here. He's not detained. He's not anything. You have reasonable suspicion to at least detain him, get his information. He gave me his name and date of birth, but again, I shouldn't have to go to court, go swear under oath, and all these other things. I shouldn't have to do that when you guys are law enforcement. You guys are here to handle the situation. You guys should be here to handle it. If you want to take my statement, you bring it to court and get a warrant. I mean, I can show you the video. You can hear the eyewitness testimony over here, my sworn statement. I want accountability. I'm a big believer in accountability. I would never, ever put my hands on someone. Never. I would never do that. Never put my hands on someone. So when someone puts their hands on me, I have two options. I could have either escalated the situation and defended myself, which I chose not to do. I chose to have faith in the system and say, you know what, I'll wait till law enforcement gets here and we'll handle it the right way. Because if I would have,
well, thank you for that.
And if I would have handled it myself, we probably both would have gone to jail for a fight or whatever. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to lose my freedom. My freedom's very important to me. But again, there has to be accountability here, Sergeant.
Say again?
There has to be accountability here.
Right. Okay. So
that's what I'm asking for.
I'm gonna go talk to the security guard.
Sure.
I'm gonna talk to this guy.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna circle back with you.
No problem. Go ahead,
So
Sergeant.
Let me gather all the facts.
Yep. Conducting your investigation. No problem.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
So stand by.
Yep.
Please.
No problem, Sergeant.
Hello.
How you doing, Sarge?
Hey, I'm doing all right. Can I talk to you privately?
Yeah, sure.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks, Jeff.
This thing won't stop. Hang on one second.
Yep. No problem.
Hello. Hey.
Take care, guys. You stay safe out there, right?
I'm sitting here talking to the citizen now. Can I give you a call back, or? Hang on, excuse me one second.
Sure, no problem. No problem. It's okay, Sarge.
I am responsible for a lot of different individuals, so my phone constantly goes off during the day.
It's okay.
Do you have video footage on your phone?
I do have video footage, yeah.
Okay.
Was there security camera footage or?
No. I mean, there was, but there's nothing we could see.
Okay.
Online.
Would you like to see it?
Yeah, do you mind?
Sure, no problem. Hold on one second.
They're not gonna touch me. They're not gonna touch me. They're not gonna touch me. Stop. That was his shoulder and then his hand right there.
I mean, I see the hand, but so, and I'm not trying to be funny. You can turn it.
Yeah.
Do I think that's enough for a conviction? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty positive it's enough for a conviction, only because the way the statute for assault and battery is written is that you have to put someone, you don't even have to touch anyone. If I were to just cock my hand back right now and just put you in fear, in reasonable fear of bodily injury, just putting you in fear, I don't even have to touch you, that would be enough for a conviction. How do I know? Is because in Virginia, someone has put me in fear of bodily injury, and they were just convicted a couple days ago in a trial.
Yeah.
Because they didn't even put their hands on me like he did.
Yeah.
And there was a regular citizen, they were arrested, and this is my problem, is that I feel as though, because he's security, right, I feel as though he's being held to a different standard. But I believe in holding everybody accountable, because if I take it into my own hands, then you wouldn't want that, right? You wouldn't want me causing a scene and fighting with this man. He has a gun. Someone could have, that's a danger. He's putting his hands on people. You know, as a sergeant, a security officer, their job is to observe and report. They're not supposed to put hands on anybody. I'm familiar with Allied Universal, security company he works for. They have a zero hands-on policy. For that reason, is because you cannot just put your hands on people. Like I said, someone put me in reasonable fear of bodily injury in Fredericksburg,
Sure.
and they were convicted in a trial without even touching me. So obviously he touched me, so he put me, that's an assault and battery. This fits the statute.
So that aside, what happened in, you said Richmond?
Yeah, no.
That aside, what
yeah.
happened in Richmond?
Yeah, I was just giving as an example.
What happened in this particular case? So I did a thorough investigation. I talked to your witness. I talked to the people inside. I tried to review body camera inside. There was nothing evident that stuck out where I could actually see that an assault occurred. So with that being said, the officers are not wrong in what they told you. So they do not have to make an arrest. So you can go down to the magistrate and secure warrants and take out warrants if you believe you were assaulted, show them the video, and that'll come into play when you go to court.
Trial, correct, yeah.
Trial, yeah. So we're gonna give you a report number. We're gonna take a report. We have all his information, all the security guards' information, all your information. So we took the report for the assault, and you can go down to the magistrate and take out the warrants. Whether you're rightfully allowed to video record, we're not going to get into the weeds with whether you're allowed to be in there, because it's very unclear what that property is, whether it's public